Period. All right, hey y'all. I'm trying to see about this new setup. Okay. So I'm not using my big ring light. I got this little small one that can sit on the table. Um, like I told y'all before, I'm gonna start getting back on camera. But since I recently moved, y'all know I haven't had my table set up. Um, I used to do actually. So hey, Miss Linda, I used to do some of my first readings on this table here, um, which is the living room table. So I need to make sure my lighting, and I'm gonna scoot y'all back and see how I can put it where y'all can see the card. So just bear with me. Um, oh, thank you, Miss. I just literally woke up, so if I look tired, that's why. I got some news to tell y'all. I'm playing around with this light. Um, trying to see. Ooh. I'm just trying to see like what's gonna be the best for this here. Because I haven't went live with this little Ring camera yet. So I see now when the phone is connected to it, it also affects the video, even though it has a little remote thing to change the lights. So if y'all see me messing around with that during the reading, that's why. All right. Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. Today is December the 20th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. And don't be shocked by today's title. Okay, let me scoot y'all back some or something. Like I said, I'm going to be playing around with this to see what's going on. So I'm in my living room. And we got some stuff to talk about. Okay. We got some stuff to talk about. Oh, it's a nice little Ring camera. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Let me scoot y'all a little bit closer too. Okay. I've been getting downloads and stuff been going on. Usually what goes on with me goes on with y'all. That's why I'm y'all reader. Yes. Um, y'all already know how I am. Okay. When I and it's whatever's going on with me may not be best for you. So do at your own discretion. Move how you need to move. Do what you need to do according to your household, your family, and everything got going on. We're gonna do cards and pull cards, all that. Don't I hear somebody already? We gonna do the cards, okay? Everything I do for on this channel or say or interact is for a reason. That's part of the mediumship. So just go with it. That's part of the channeling. But y'all know how I move, right? I'll sometimes come on here and do a reading and tell y'all how my day went, what the heck went on. But y'all pretty know much how I move also as a zodiac sign. Don't let me blame it on that. It's more of my persona, my own ways. But me, myself, and I, when I get messages, when I get downloads, I move on them. Okay? I may not necessarily know why. Thank you. I may not necessarily know why, but it's always going to be a reason for it. Yes? Okay? So today I woke up and decided to quit my job. I woke up, decided today and quit my job, and in the same day I got another job. And that's because the company that I applied for, yeah, 6 months ago in June, called me back. Now, during that time in June, some of y'all didn't know that I had got laid off. I was doing a contract with a certain fruit company logo. Okay. Um, it was temporary, but I still was doing it and I still got laid off. Um, what I was doing was inputting information into a computer system. For that computer system, kind of like data entry, for that computer system to be able to, in other words, give AI a, hey Richard, how are you doing? To give AI a conscience. Let's just say it like that. Okay. So I was data entering information. Um, so what you're using now is called Chat GPT, something similar, right? So I was captioning pictures and logos and symbols and different things like that. At first, it didn't dawn on me, and then also, thank you, Richard. At first, it didn't dawn on me, but I wasn't very comfortable with it. I'm still not very comfortable with the way that the world now is going with AI to the extent that it is. So I wasn't very comfortable in the job, but I stayed and I did it. Um, it wasn't supposed to be long term anyway, but anyway, I got laid off, right? So I live down here in Atlanta for the people who do not know. Um, and it took me from June up until September to find a job down here in Atlanta. It took me that long. It never, and I've been working since I was 15 down here in Atlanta. And I've worked literally all over Atlanta, from warehouse to hotel front desk to restaurants to corporate positions to the government positions. Some of y'all don't know I used to work at the Capitol down here in Atlanta a long time ago. Um, I've done a lot of positions down here in Atlanta. My resume is like literally 4 pages long. It goes all the way back to the 90s. Okay, I even worked for the bio lab down in Atlanta that end up, you know, doing that, releasing all those different chemicals in the air. I worked that in 1996. You know, I've done a lot of different positions since the 90s up until today. Um, and it never took me that long to get a job down here in Atlanta. Number one, that also told me during that time that how the economy was, literally how the economy was, claiming that there were jobs out there, it was money circulating, and I was like, no, no, it's not, no, it's not. But anyway, um, I'm saying that to say, when I get downloads and I get epiphanies, I move on them. So my current job, what I was doing, I decided not to go back as of today. And since that other company called me yesterday after applying with them back in June, and I was saying that to say I applied for them because I was given the download to apply for them at the time. Now, if I didn't, then I wouldn't have got a call yesterday. You get what I'm saying? So when your epiphanies, when your downloads come in and tell you to do something, do it, because you do not know um when the movement or the time for it to be yours, okay, will come into effect, right? For every choice, there's an action and reaction. Um, my next move is going to be also probably in a way going into full entrepreneurship also can be reading. I haven't quite made that move yet, but I am going to in 2025 do some things. I don't want to really speak on them right now, but just be prepared for changes. So that is part of the reading of what I'm talking about right now. Expect changes. Expect changes in your life. Expect changes in your the way that you do things, the way that you're thinking, who you are around, who you want to be around, and what you're not going to want to deal with when it comes to your job and career or employment. Um, the other message, part of the message is I don't know if it's I'm finna blame it on the aliens, y'all. I'm finna blame it on the orbs. Okay. I've been very cool, very calm, and collected. That reminds me of that card that came out last night of the moose. I've been, which I am. I'm a very calm, cool, and collected person, and I have turned myself or allowed myself to do and to be that. Really, the past 20 years of my life compared to my early 20s and 30s. Yeah, I'm got a birthday coming up next month, and I will be turning 51. Now, I don't know to you if I look like it. Do I look like it? Do I look like I'm finna turn 51? But I am. Okay? So, been there, kind of done that. Um, but like I was saying, though, I feel for the year of 2025, the tables are about to turn. I feel myself in a way kind of resetting, not resetting, but I feel myself reverting. That's the word I want to use. I feel myself reverting back to my old self. You said, Richard, you feel the tables are turning too? The tables are turning. Now, it may be different for some of you than me, but I'm saying for myself, I feel myself going back to my old self, not necessarily all of my old ways. But I'm going to give you this tidbit. I have been single since my last relationship in 2016. I haven't been in a relationship since then. Like the boyfriend, girlfriend, this my man, that's my girl. I haven't been in one since then. That last relationship started my rebirth. It also started me becoming your reader. Okay. Um, as a transformation, a huge transformation. Didn't know what it was. I always been a mystic, as I know now, part of my DNA. But that relationship really kind of took me over the edge, where that it made me have a major download to start reading cards. I could have probably been reading cards a long time before that, because it was, I feel and know it was already inside of me. I just didn't know how to use the tools of divination. Okay, the tarot cards, the oracle cards, all of that stuff is just tools. All of this is tools. Okay, all of this is just tools. It depends on us or the person as the reader to be able to interpret and to use their wisdom and to do, yes, their for their mystic of them to come out. Okay. I read my cards differently. I see things as foresight. Um, I see phenomenons. I see unsolved cases. I see all type of stuff. I just don't see, oh, your ex is moved on, and yeah, I see all that, but I see other stuff too. And I've always been like that since a child. You said yes, myself is learning. Oh, good. You already in tune and natural. Good, Richard. Now, Richard, I also used to teach classes on how to read cards. I feel like I'm going to get back into that, and it's not just gonna be. It's gonna be part of the basic reading, but I'm gonna also show you how to use your mystic on picking up other things. For example, for the past couple of months, I've been saying that a volcano was going to erupt, a typhoon, a hurricane, another flood. I said that it's December. I've been saying that since August, September, October, and in November. I said all that before the flood happened and went to North Carolina all the way from Florida. Okay? But a lot of people, it go over their head because they're only wanting to listen to what a boyfriend or a girlfriend is doing and things like that when I'm giving messages of the world. Okay? Um some of my loyals, I'm getting down. Anytime I do that, I'm getting downloads. I'm not spazzing out. Y'all gonna be like, she's slow. I'm not slow, poo. Okay. Um, but anyway, I read into stuff. See, it's hard for me to talk when they all up in my ear, all up in my head. Okay. But I'm gonna get back into that. My part of my problem of being half Aquarius, half Capricorn, a Virgo rising, and Aries moon, and with Leo and Sag in my chart, can't you tell? And a couple of more other zodiac signs. Remember, you're more than one. Okay, you said, um, we'll get to that. Don't worry, Vesta. Don't worry about paying for the courses. Okay, we'll get into that. That's gonna be in 2025. Some of my moderators and also older subscribers, they took my class before, and I think I charged them $50 or $60. I don't do stuff like all in the hundreds and stuff like that, like most of these people on YouTube, because this is my calling, and I need to be very careful on trying to um, use it as a way to get over people and things like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying about reverting back to oneself, your old self. Um, I have been trying to date, trying to meet people. It ain't been working out. Um, it ain't been really working out because I really don't get myself out there to really meet people. You know, I say hey and bye, but still have been celibate for years now, a couple of years now. Um, and just dating, but not really dating, but still trying to date, but still from the masculine energy, um, that person or those people trying to, in other words, reject me for people that they wanted to go toward, that they end up not working or breaking up because that they was finding out that that other person that they was going toward was toxic, kind of like leaving me hanging, or a sense of rejection, um, you know, ghosting, especially it's mostly ghosting, right? So just to say this, my old self, I didn't put up with stuff like that. Now I would take it as a grain of salt, like, okay, I understand from a Vesta point, you need to heal. I understand what you're doing. So it's not really affecting me. I don't have a problem with it. It's not hurting me because as a reader, I understand already what's going on. But it's just too much of a sense of ghosting and rejecting going on. And as of today, my download and my epiphany is that my old self didn't put up with stuff like that. Now, I don't sit around and wait on anybody. I've never did, even from a teenager up until now. I don't wait on nobody. I'm a I'm a true queen of swords. Believe that. I'm a combination of a high priestess and queen of swords. Well, I cut situations and people off. As you see today, I cut my job off. I cut my job off and I start the next one Monday. Like I play no games. I don't. But my old self, in the same sentence, I would be that, say that all up front. Okay? Lately, the past 10, 20 years, 15 years, I've been kind of letting bygones be bygones. I've been very like hermit mode. I've been kind of letting people get away with it. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the contact that we're receiving from these plasma balls up in the air. I don't know if we're getting a new code as a download. But the tables are about to turn, and I feel myself um, getting back into my pimp ways. Let me stop messing with y'all. I'm for real though. Okay? I'm for real. I feel myself getting back to my old school pimp ways. If you ain't about it and if you ain't with it, alright, I don't got no talk for you. I ain't finna have no symphony, no all that ghosting and all that stuff. I don't. So I don't know what's going on with that. The tables are turning. Y'all know that whatever type of message and title y'all get, the tables are finna turn. So I'm telling you now. Some of you probably can relate to this. Let me see how I can point y'all down. Hold on. See if it'll work toward the. Can y'all see that? I don't know like how that's gonna work for you all, but you're gonna get the epiphany. It's kind of like people now, we're getting tired of the the people think that they can just do you any type of way, say any type of thing, a sense of run over you, try you, you know, um, slate, say like little side slick stuff out the mouth, out the side of the neck, you know what I mean? And as a true empress, um, you said tables are turning and I'm back to my place. Yep. It's kind of like for the people who have been very serene, you're not finna put up with stuff anymore in 2025. You will begin to cut situations, people, places, and stuff off. You're not gonna be the same how you was this year and the past couple of years. You're getting more into your power. You will receive a huge epiphany and download. I'm telling you now. And I'm just letting you know. Okay? You're not going to be the same person you were this year. You're not. You're going to start to attend things. You're going to start going after things. You're going to have a huge change of mindset. You're going to have you're going to have different principles and beliefs for relationships and relationship standards. You're not going to be attracted to the same type of person or people that you were before. I'm letting you know now, because they already gave me the message. Okay. Now, I know this may be kind of weird. So next time, I know I need some type of little side table, or I may need to try to use my, So we just gonna put up with the message like this today until I figure out how to do this. Okay. I may have to bring out my taller ring light because this may not be it. Let's see how that look for a minute. But y'all finna get ready to change. Look, I was a beast. In my 20s or my early 30s, I was a beast, y'all. I was a beast. I ain't play with them. I ain't play about it. One day we together, the next day we gone, and I'm with somebody else. Okay? Or nobody specifically at all. And I was just free, I was single, and I was mingling. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that for you, but I definitely have not been acting or being like that the past 10, 15 years. I've been to myself, I've been into these studies, I've been into my self-healing, I've been in hermit mode, I've been celibate, I've been all type of stuff. I just been really chilling. But for whatever reason, today I woke up with a total different mind frame. Okay? So, I don't know what's going on. Uh, but some stuff finna get ready to change around here. And also probably your place. Now, I'm not quite, I need to pull up this to see how these cards are coming. Let's see. Because I'm trying to see also how to get the best look for you all. So y'all gonna get y'all message. Yeah, hold on. Oh shoot. The message today was more of talking than cards. Because I want to see how this ring light and stuff like that. Hold on. I want to see how this ring light and stuff was going to work for you all. Because I'm trying to get it out of my room and to bring y'all back to a table. I've been looking on Amazon to find a little tall side table, but it has to be like very skinny to go into my room so I can use that. I don't necessarily want to set up my spiritual table like it used to be in my old condo. I want it to be now in my room and not in the open or the living room area, the dining room area. So my bed, a king size bed, is taking up most of my room in my room, and I got large pieces of furniture in my room. So I only got like a little piece of space against the wall to create y'all another spiritual table. Okay, so I'm just trying to see. But we got, listen, now what we have been getting, ooh, that's bright. See, this is why I'm saying I'm trying to figure out about y'all lighting. Ooh, ooh. Cut that down. Okay. I'm trying to get it to see how it would do so it won't be so bright. Okay, that's not very bright. That's not bright at all. This sucks. That's why I don't like ring lights. I really don't. Okay, but we got, listen. What have we been getting, y'all? This is like class. I really should have been a teacher. Um, what have we been getting the past couple of readings? We have been getting watch, right? Before even the 50 orbs, drones, whatever you want to call them, came out the ocean. Okay, if y'all think back to the reading, it was like what, 2 to 3 days before that stuff came out the ocean, and we've been seeing it in the air, right? Go back to my first reading and y'all seen the watch card. 2 days later, they started reporting about the stuff coming out the ocean, and we've been seeing it in the air. So you have to pay attention to what's going on. First, we had the watch. Thank you, Miss Linda. This card ugly in this light. Now we got listen. Okay, so I've been telling y'all the past 2 weeks to be observant, not only to what's going on in the air and our surroundings and things like that. Um, you said I talk about it 5 weeks back. Okay. Very intuitive, Richard. Um, I've been telling y'all to be not only observant about your surroundings, right? The people you work around, the people you're hanging around, the people in your community, the person you dealing with intimately, the person that's trying to come back to you from the past that had ghosted you and things like that, right? Um, just to sit back and watch, you know, and that's really the type of person that I am. I'm a person that observe the room. I observe people. I'm actually very quiet. This the most that I talk is when I come on camera to give y'all readings. Other than that, I'm not a huge talker. I'm not. I wasn't really. I was like that since a child, because I was very observant. Probably trying to understand that I was a high priestess as a little girl, but didn't know what it was. Right. So it says when you feel overly attached to an outcome, it's simply an indication that you need to reconnect with your wise self. Now, is my old self necessarily my wise self? I feel so. So let's see. So we've been having watch. Now we got listen. Y'all know that's my Gemini card. Don't mean that you're a Gemini, but um see there, be still. A daily practice of silence bears gift, a heightened sensitivity to beauty, deep inner peace, and a profound feeling of connectedness to all living things. And I feel that's what we're doing now. We're being still. We've been watching, okay, and observing what has been going on around us in our atmosphere, in this realm, in this reality. And those words are backwards. So that tells me that I need to I'm gonna have to reverse the camera if I use this again, so the words will appear the other way when y'all see them. Like I said, I'm just pulling cards and everything like this because I'm using out this little small camera, and I'll show y'all in the end. Because I hate when readers reverse the camera the wrong way and the audience can't read the words directly. Okay. But that's because I got the camera facing this way. When I do the readings before, I had the camera facing the opposite way, facing down to the floor. So I'll change that. Okay. So just bear with me today. Some of y'all are sitting quiet. You're not saying anything. You're not making a move. Like I told you the past couple of days, you've been very observant. I know I have. I've been watching people dig their own hole. I've been watching people take their self out of the equation by things that they say, by the things that they do, by the things that they're not doing or lack of doing, um, by the slick stuff that they saying out of their mouth, you know. And it's really giving me somebody around you also can be having a lot of self-confidence issues. Um, and I understand that about people. And I try, and that's what I mean about trying to give people a break, you know, especially with me trying to have friends or obtain a relationship or date. I'm a handful, but I don't act like it. But I'm very quiet because I'm very intuitive. And I also have to watch on the people that I bring into my close energy because, of course, I don't off the bat tell them of this stuff here. And I try not to revert back to readings, my own readings of what I've already seen as foresight to what they're already going to do, how they're going to act, what they're going to say, and already knowing and feeling the outcome. You get what I'm saying? That's your advantage also by watching these readings and being very intuitive like you are. Communion, the eagle. Whatever's in the air, because there go your orb right there. There's your orb of light. A lot of times I be wanting to do the readings about what's going on with the world and society, not necessarily what's going on about the relationship and are they gonna call you, is Mercury retrograde, because I get larger information than that. But I have to find another type of platform to use in the near future to be able to say what I want to say and how I want to say it, to not be able to get taken down off of YouTube or flagged, or my whole channel end up missing. Okay, but there your orb right there. I feel that what's going on in our realm right now, they're listening. Whatever this energy plasma is, as an entity, as an energy, it's listening. You can take that how it resonates. If you feel that it's the government, if you feel like it is visitors of another kind. Dawn, we got a new beginning. Now we're going to start hearing reports of these orbs over, I guess, the Grand Canyon. You got earth magic at the top. Some of you don't believe in earth magic, but you believe in immaculate conception because you believe on that's how Christ was born, right? That's earth magic. I'm not saying everybody believes in that, but that's an example. So it is earth magic. The earth has been is a magical place, right? It is. It's a very magical place. But if you're not tuned in with it and into it, you will miss a lot of things. Okay? Somebody is or has been very silent with you. Maybe they haven't contacted you. Maybe they're doing a little ghosting thing. Okay? Maybe some of you may be ghosting somebody or have not reached out to somebody also. And it's because they're hoping that something is going to change. Okay? They're hoping that something is going to change. Um, and I don't think it has a lot to do with you. I think it has a lot to do with them. So, the sharing or exchanging of intimate thoughts and feelings, especially when the exchange is on a mental or spiritual level. If you look up the definition of communion, and you see the eagle there, The eagles are always messengers, okay? Um, and literally, birds are messengers. When it's something wrong with the atmosphere, when it's something wrong with nature, you see the birds go in the opposite direction. You see birds fly south, okay, when it starts to turn winter. Birds are birds are our eyes and our ears in this plane, in this realm, in this reality, right? But back to the definition of communion. Somebody here is keeping silent of their intimate thoughts and feelings about this situation between you and them because they don't know how to express it or to relay it on a mental realm, and definitely not on a spiritual level. Okay? Now, the second definition that they have is the service of Christian worship at which bread and wine are consecrated. I can't even say that word. Broken and shared. You know, when people take communion. And communion is celebrated once a month. Some of y'all may still do that. Some of you may want to get back into that. Some of you also may begin to start to go back to church. Remember, I said on my channel we do Vedic sidereal, so we're in the month of Sagittarius right now. Just leaving Scorpio season as of December the 15th. So for my channel, Sag is December the 15th through January the 15th, and then it will move to Capricorn. Okay, again, Vedic sidereal, not tropical Western astronomy or astrology. So, the reason that your people, let's just say it like that, it can be the reason that your people is very silent is because these energy, these plasma, these entities, however you want to say it, the earth magic, right? I feel that these energy, these plasma balls, it's a replica allegedly of us. We're plasma, right? We are plasma. I feel that whatever that we are witnessing, and notice that I'm using the word witness, we are witnessing things that have happened before, but to us is in the here and now. But this has been done before. This is meant to be happening at this time. Um, and it can also be happening because your people is about to not attempt, but to do and to broadcast um, a opening of a sacred door as part of the Christian worship and or type of ritual as a display. First time in this reality, and I'm saying our, thank you, Richard, because I couldn't say it. Thank you. First time in our rant for us, okay? For us, as us living in the here and now, it has been done before, but we wasn't here. So this is a huge phenomenal to us, and it will be. Because this is going to be part of some type of communion that is happening for a new era, ERA, or new type of beginning to happen. Now, will it be the type of beginning that we necessarily want to see? I don't think so. And that can be allegedly why we are getting the visit from these orbs. Do you get what I'm saying? This allegedly can be why we are getting these visits from these orbs right now. Because the orbs are listening. They have been watching and observing, and they have been sitting silent. Now, I'm not saying that they have not pew-pewed some of our drones or cameras or whatever you want to say that was following them in the atmosphere. I'm not saying that that they're not destructive far as a way of defending themselves or trying not to cause chaos. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, hey, I want you to leave me alone now because I'm only watching and I'm only listening, allegedly. I'm not here to hurt or to harm anything or anybody because I am energy. You can't pew pew down out of the atmosphere a ball of energy. How can you, what can you do with that? That's why your people come online or before the camera and say, oh, well, we're observing them, right? The watch card, we're observing them. That's what your leader says of this world, right? Your leader came on camera and allegedly said, well, we're observing them, we're watching them, and we're going to see how we're going to take care of this or what we're going to do. It's nothing that you can do because it's communion. It's the bringer of a message. You see that? Presence, being in the present moment is all that we can be and do right now, and it's for a reason. Top of the deck ceremony. Exactly what I'm talking about right now. It will be a ceremony. I see what you're saying, Richard. I just didn't want to break my channeling. Um, it will, and getting ready to be a ceremony literally in the next couple of days, right? That's what your people gonna do. That's what your people, your leaders, are getting ready to allegedly do, which is to conduct a ceremony it's a message that will be given to us. It's a message that's coming in. You see also what what she has her hand over? Another form of a ball or light or orb, which is absorbing the energy off of the crystals. So I'm gonna see if I can pull it back. But what's on her tray is different crystals and stones. We already know that the crystals and stones, citrine, moonstone, tiger eye, all that stuff, right? My mind is going everywhere. We all know that we absorb energy from the crystals and the stones. Um, for healing, for messages. I'm really trying to find other words to say because I'm trying to watch what I'm saying. But if you can read through the lines, then please do. Okay. We got the forest and we got breathe. So, emergence popped out. Then we're going to put the tarot down real quick. So we got dragonfly. Dragonfly is also a form of good luck, right? Emergence. The process of coming into view or becoming exposed after being concealed. The process of coming into view or becoming exposed after being concealed. So we all know what has been concealed from us. It's been leaked out to the public early on, years ago, but it also remained as a closed file, right? It has remained a closed file from us, from the public. Only the elite and the people with the 3 letters, part of the government, knew about it. And it was a closed file, right? But it now has been opened. It now has been released. Your government had a hearing about it, didn't they? Not too long ago. And then after they had the hearing, things started to appear as a sense of emergence. The process of coming into view. What has been coming into view? That ball of light. Okay? With that, I'm telling you now, some form of message will be coming here. The process of coming into being or of becoming important or prominent. The process of coming into being, like a human being, right? The process of coming into being or communion, which is the remembrance of your Savior, or something that is coming prominent. The fact of something becoming known or starting to exist. Now, that could be anything. You can pull up the definition. You see what I'm using of emergence and communion. So the fact of something becoming known or starting to exist could also been called in, or a sense of invocation through a ceremony. Now, what other type of ceremonies have we seen or have heard or have known about for the past couple of years now? The company that's in Switzerland that starts with the letter C. Yeah. During this ceremony, something is going to start to exist. Speaking of the Hermit and the Lovers, this also can be a love relationship. This can be you, as the change of you, going into a form of, like I said earlier, which y'all thought I was just rambling and talking. What did I say? I said that I have been the hermit for a very long time, and now I am coming into a different type of existence. 3 of Wands, a sense of optimism, waiting on something, waiting on somebody, waiting on a certain entity or energy, waiting on something to become known, which also can be listen or a form of communication and or knowledge. Don't have to come from another human or people, but it also can come from another existence. We are about to go into a new type of beginning. Okay? And whoever and whatever called this in invocation has been very silent about them or the process of them doing it. But now it's about to become into reality. Now, this other form of communication and or media is going to be this broadcast of this certain ceremony. Y'all seen me shuffle and the cards came out. It is about to be an actual ceremony the day of the 24th or 25th. Right? Not making it up. Something is going to be found allegedly or located, or something is going to be hidden in the forest. Also can be in water. You see how she's coming out of the water here? But it's only a peak of her head. It's not her full existence, but it's just give them just a little bit at a time. So I'm going to peek my head up out the water just a little bit, because the fact of something becoming known or starting to exist, they can only take a little bit at a time. You got the strength card. The strength, the will of the people, the strength, the will of you. Can you handle this? Will you be able to handle this? This still is a general reading. Okay? Your person also, because I get all different type of messages, and I know everybody don't want to hear about actually what's about to happen and go on in the world. They're more worried about a love relationship. But if this stuff go down like it's about to, you ain't gonna have no love relationship. This is part of the issue of the lesson. People are so discombobulated and disconnected to the earthly realm. They're so worried about things that don't exist, and more worried about things of their daily lives. Let's just say it like that. Whoever has not been talking to you, they've been holding back on purpose. They've been silent on purpose. Because they still don't want the fact of them wanting this relationship or this reconciliation to happen with you, or this partnership and marriage to begin with you. They're keeping silent. It's something also here that has reached a certain level of complexity. This can be this actual realm. This can be the way that we're using different levels of communication, observation systems, using it to the max, opening different type of things with different ceremonies. And it's going to be the result of that's about to emerge from that. Okay? We will have a result. Something that we may not be able to handle, the strength card. Some things that we may not be able to emotionally understand as mankind and or as humans, because it's going to be out of our league. It's going to be out of our level of complexity for us to handle. It's going to require a lot of strength within you, a lot of strength with inside of your on understanding it and emotionally dealing with it. You get what I'm saying? Um, Somebody other than me may have a hard time emotionally dealing with something, dealing with the issue of that they really want this, they really want this relationship with you, they want to be with you, but they don't want to break bread to do it. They don't want to fully commit communion. You get what I'm saying? Because with ceremony here, they understand and know that it can be a great union. And this person is actually very scared of this. But they're having no choice but to listen to their guides, their ancestors, also to source. The universe also can be these orbs. I just seen the magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay? To the downloads that like I just said, that a lot of us will be getting very soon. I'm already getting mine, the Emperor in reverse. Scared to commit, like I said. Right? A true emperor will always take into consideration their feelings and emotions, even though it's not, whether it's an emotional issue or not. The emperor will always take that into consideration, but still be able to have the strength to control their feelings and emotions, which makes them a true emperor, a true leader, a true king, um, and to be able to take charge, the strength card, and to handle what needs to be done. Your king, your emperor, your leader right now does not have the strength to take care of this. This is why nothing is being done, allegedly. This is why you're hearing a lot of silence. We're waiting and we're willing and able to listen and waiting on word to come from our representation of this world or of this country, but we're not hearing anything. We're not really hearing anything worth listening. This also goes for the person that you're thinking about, whether they're masculine or feminine. See, their page of swords in reverse. No action, no communication, no talking. Also, a stubborn person, a stubborn emperor in reverse is somebody who don't listen. Too egotistical. Okay? Now, you or your person also can be very much in their feelings and emotions right now. Y'all know I do Vedic Sidereal on this channel. So Mars is in Cancer up until February. So this can continue to go on until February 24th, 25th. This is also somebody that may come across with some very harsh words. And expecting you to listen and to be quiet and just take it and don't say nothing. Reverse emperor, reverse page, the listen card, and silence. And at the same time, expect for you to give them a new beginning. Even a reverse Knight of Cups. Somebody is feeling very stuck on where to go, what to do. Um, a Knight of Cups in reverse is also somebody who is reverting back to their old ways and their old self. If they were being very happy go lucky and I like you and showing you innuendos and cute little messages and flowers and candies and gifts and you want me to order you something to eat, the good mornings, the good nights, TT, talk to you later, what you doing, good night, call me when you wake up. You ain't been getting none of that, or you will stop doing it. Either one. I don't know who this is, but they very much in their feelings and emotions right now. They want to take charge, but whoever this is, they can be ruled by water, and because or very much a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Mars being in Cancer right now is really giving the water signs. Is that the Ace of Cups? It's giving these water signs a turn of the table. I feel that the water signs have been getting away with a couple of stuff. Okay? And now the tables are turning. If it's not right now, I feel that the water signs next year are going to have a hard time. Pisces, you got Rahu in your zodiac sign. Cancer, you got Mars retrograde in your house, first house. And Scorpio, you just had Mercury that was just retrograde in your sign that just went direct finally as of today because of this extra 7 days post. Another page of wands in reverse. So now this person act like they don't want to see you, they don't want to come towards you, they don't want to be around you. They act like they're going to start acting like they don't want you. They don't want to talk to you. If they do, it's not going to be very nice words. They're going to be acting very egotistical. This is somebody here turning into a tyrant, a menace. This is also somebody who has emotional issues as a disease. A reverse emperor with a king of cups, that is somebody who is emotionally disturbed. Which is not good. Three of Cups. There go that new beginning. Like I said, they want to, the way that somebody have been treating you from the past. Eight of Wands. There go the message. The tables are about to turn. And this person is not going to like it. It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. It's like you created this, so now you deal with it. It's kind of like you were being very communion. You were breaking bread. You were accepting of the situation. You were being I don't want to say the present moment, but you were being Christ-like. Let's just say it that way, right? You dealt with the infidelity. You dealt with the cheating, the third party. You dealt with them saying little side stuff out their mouth, talking slick, being disrespectful, being egotistical, being rude, wanting to fight, wanting to argue, ghosting, not talking. And now that these tables are turning, they want to reconnect. They see that you are manually not doing it. That's the thing. They see that it is a spiritual karma that is coming to them. Eight of Wands. We all know that Eight of Wands is the only spiritual, not only, but one of the spiritual cards in this deck, because there's no people in it. This is coming from source. This is coming from the universe. This is coming from the ethers, as above, so below. The Eight of Wands is the medium, right? The medium point, the middle. This is also a call to action card. This person may ask you to go to church with them. For some of you, you may even invite them. But they're going to ask you to go to maybe a holiday party, maybe to visit their house or home, or ask can they come to yours. This is spiritual now. This is not about intimacy. This is not about having a good time. This is not about this person using you as being part of a third party. This is changing. This is changing for them. You already known this. You was already a part of it. Some of you were trying to explain that to them or hoping that they would get the memo, but they wasn't. But now it's coming from direct source to them, communion. Okay? And this is why they're very much silent. They're getting the epiphany. They're getting the aha moment, the hangman, right? We got that, I believe, last night in reverse or the day before. They're getting the memo that this is a spiritual move for them, and they're scared. Strength card. Because this is not going to be any type of connection, ceremony. This is something for them that their lifestyle, them as a person, them as an entity, their presence, their life, their lifetime, this only one lifetime for this time period, okay, has reached a level of complexity that they can't go any farther, and it's no more damage to do to themselves, but to turn spiritual or to allow some type of spiritual anointment to come in and over them, communion, and to have this new beginning. This is their realization. This is their realization. Somebody also can be getting baptized or getting back into the church, however they go for you or your person. Back to the Magician, as above, so below. Five of Swords. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what they keep resorting back to, which is their ego, wanting to fight, put their foot in their mouth. They have to win the battle. Long as you walk away as feeling isolated, defeated, you know, well, I won this, I'm the winner, you know, but it's really that they need to see this and feel this a different way. That the coming into this union is the celebration. This is what the epiphany that they're needing to understand. Okay? Now, also for some of your people, the Five of Swords can be that they finally surrender. And instead of the person holding the sword, there now can be one of those people that are walking away. There can be one of those people that are walking away from these friends, family, people in their community that they were hanging around, that were no good for them, that was causing chaos, that was taking them in the wrong direction, doing third party type of situations, and etc. Right? Your person is having a hard time of surrendering for the. I don't want to lose you. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not finna be getting these. See, this is why I don't go to the table. Because these cards be, hold on, y'all. These cards be flying all the way over here. I can't read it because it hit the floor. If this one fell into the box, so that don't count. But this one hit the floor. I feel the same way. I can't read it no more. They don't feel the same way. They did, but something is changing. Ever since them orbs has been in the air, things has been changing. Okay. They are waiting for you. But that's the thing. They're waiting as part of this Emperor in reverse with the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're waiting because it's part of their fulfillment of their ego. They have to be the one, and I don't care if this is a female or a masculine. Sometimes the females have a huger ego than the masculines. Because if they're a fake empress, they feel that they should be receiving the wrong type of catering. If you're a true empress, things automatically come to you because you are part of the ceremonial part of this connectedness, okay, of this realm of this earth. So it don't need to be any type of catering. That what I said didn't connect with y'all. Your family won't like me. Some of y'all ain't even let this person meet your family. But they already know by their attitude and the way that they have been as a person, you wouldn't want to invite them to meet your family anyway. Some of you may be inviting this person if it's somebody that you're already with. It don't have to be an ex for some of you right now. Okay? This person don't even want to come around your friends and family because they know how they are as a person. They know their mouth, their vibe, their energy. They don't listen. They're egotistical. They're hard-headed. They're stubborn. Reverse emperor. They're not really connected to their emotions. Page of Sword in reverse. They may just say anything. Words do hurt. That's why I say this person is going to say something again. I feel that the first time that y'all ghosted or separated or you stopped talking to them or you cut them off or whatever, it's because something that they said. Some of y'all said something to this person, not in an egotistical way, but in some type of spiritual way, some type of truth that you said to this person. And they kept silent because they didn't want you to know that it resonated with them. That it hit them to the core. Okay? That it struck an emotional chord with them. That it bruised their ego. That's why they stopped talking to you. Some of y'all check this person. You checked them. You put them in a place. You checked them. You told them how you felt, what they're not going to do, how they're not going to act, how they are going to respect you, how they're going to watch what they say to you. You did. I just want space. That's what they say. But they're going through a spiritual rebirth. This love scares me. Everything that I've been saying for the past hour. But it did come in reverse. You see the number 11. 1111. This is not starting to scare them as much. Okay? Now, that's going to be different for everybody because some of your people are quicker than others, Magician. Some of them still want to fight this 5 of Swords. Some of y'all may not even know what I'm talking about. And that's because your person has not gotten the spiritual let's just say spiritual download yet. Okay. I was finna say spiritual anointment. Now, this is going to change. Look at that. Twin flames. This card hit the floor. I can't read it. But what was it? Soulmates. Like I said, they're wanting to soulmate with you. What did I just say? A sense of connectedness. Not getting the download yet for some of them. Some of them, they're fighting it. For some of you, they are receiving it. So they're going to be changing. Okay? They're quiet right now, even though some of you may have already talked to this person, but they went quiet again. You get what I'm saying? It's because they're getting communion. They're getting communion through the downloads. When this card hit the floor, soulmates, they're changing their mind again. Let's see if it come back out. Twin flame in reverse. Still out of balance. The yin and the yang. No union. Not understanding the duality. Not a sense of completement. And some of you are really the same as this person. That's also part of the issue. Instead of polar opposites, some of you are still battling the same thing that you are seeing in your person. A sense of mirroring. That's why you say some things, but you don't say too much. Because you recognize it in yourself. Because you see it within them. Sword and roses. That's pretty much what this relationship is. Is it going to be roses or is it going to be swords? Got a lot of swords already here on the table. Clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. You also are feeling with your person that they're not having enough determination. Like I said, they're not understanding the revelation. They have not all the way gotten the clarity, and that's because of Mars in Cancer. Okay, they need to tell themselves the truth before they can be able to give that revelation to you. That's what a lot of us right now are battling, which is the truth about oneself. They know that you are the rose. Not today. Like I told you, no union is going to be coming into together anyway by the end of the year. This is going to be more toward, especially after February 24th, when Mars come out of Cancer and goes back to Gemini, the magician, okay? Um, because that's going to be where the courage. Remember, third house of Gemini is courage, taking action, finally making a decision, and doing something about it. It's not going to happen while Mars is in a watery house, okay? Mars is fire and energy. It's pushing forward. This is why your Emperor is in reverse. It needs to be at least in a house that it can get some stuff done and be noticed to speak what they need to say. Okay? Say it with your chest. That's what I always used to say. So it's not going to happen until after February 24th when Mars gets at least into Gemini. Okay? So some of y'all that is encouraging this person, come over my house for the holidays, come and meet my family. They not trying to do that. And some of them are not trying to really invite you. Okay? Because whatever that they had going on while y'all was Six of Swords, not talking and ghosting and stuff like that, they don't want that other person to pop up, come through, or whatever the case that it will be. Okay? And they sure don't want to be somewhere where you may have a ex or something like that to pop up over your family house or in your community. They don't want the challenge. The love call. Not today is boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, and still upset. That's what I'm saying about the Three of Cups and the Five of Swords. But what did I also tell you? They want you to stick around, even though they did this, said that, and was acting a certain type of way. Three of Cups, because they want to reconnect with you. You can't cure something that is still, you can't, what is it? You can't cure yourself if you still drinking the poison. How can your person want to do better, but they still dishing out and acting like the poison? They need to learn to be the cure. Expressing love, message of love, thinking of you, informing you. I'm going to throw these little cards out, and we're going to pick this up tomorrow. Like I said, I just wanted to throw something out to see how this ring light was working. I didn't really mean to go this long. These cards, I'll tell you. I can't shuffle hard. What was it? Happiness and empathy. So again, instead of your person showing and giving happiness and empathy, they're still hurt by your boundaries, avoiding conversation, and not dealing with it. Even though they want to express love, message love to you, and they totally thinking about you. And this also could be vice versa. You totally thinking about this person. You want to express your love, which is nothing wrong with that. But you're hurt and you still got your boundaries. So you also are avoiding the conversation. Probably also can be to not hurt this person's feelings. Okay? Or some of you, you just want your space. Because something that somebody said or did hurt your feelings. Or you're realizing that this person is causing hurt or will cause hurt to you in the future. So you can be saying to yourself, like, look, I don't want to date you. I don't even want to get into a relationship with you because I see that you're a person that will cause hurt in the near future. And I've healed. I let my boundaries down enough to allow you in my life to get to know you. But you are a reverse emperor or empress with the King of Cups next to it. This person don't want to lose you, but they're waiting on you. But it's not for you to do anything, especially if this is the person who caused hurt or said very hurtful words and or actions. That's their ego. They want you to come to them and to fix the problem, King of Cups. Because they don't want to do the work, reverse Emperor. And this is what the communion is all about. Fear in reverse, guilt in reverse. What I tell you about surrender. Not surrendering, surrender in reverse. Failure in reverse, honesty, the only one in the upright. What I tell you about telling the truth. That's Mars in Cancer right now. Honesty. Bottom of the deck is gratitude. This person don't know and have not been showing or is not showing enough gratitude, not only to you, but also to this realm, this earth, and to source for having you in their life, or for the new future that can have you as a new beginning. But they fail to be honest. And it's not about coming to you about honesty, because a lot of you already know what everything is intuitively, right? It's about them being honest with themselves enough to change. But you don't even got to do anything. Communion. Source is working on this. And when that happens, it's up to them to turn themselves into the magician and start creating this new beginning for themselves. Yep, they go to action card. Knight of Wands. This is Sag energy. Like I said, they're not doing the work. They're not putting the work into the relationship with you. They're scared. The Fool card in reverse. This is still them hanging on to fear and anxiety that they need to come out of. Not making a choice. Okay. Not justifying or not even justifying their actions or doing right by the situation and you for this to happen. We'll figure out. I need to do y'all a finance reading. I may do more than one reading tomorrow. You don't have to come on live if you don't want to. I don't have enough storage space to upload, so I would have to go live actually. But we need to do a finance job career read. Okay. Tomorrow, y'all probably may get a all zodiac sign reading. Zodiac roll call. Because it's about time for that. And then maybe the day after that, we'll do a holiday read to see how y'all holiday is going to go. Because some of y'all are going to avoid family. Okay? Because it may be some type of fight, argument, or something. Somebody's gonna say something. Somebody's gonna say some hurt words. Somebody's feelings is going to be hurt. Somebody is going to really be drinking a lot, okay, and cause a disturbance. You see that? This is a lot of drinking. This is also somebody cutting up, not shutting up. And this is also somebody's going to be doing a lot of drinking and heavily thinking about their love life, about wanting to reconnect with you, wishing that you would be around them, and thinking about their own emotional choices and what they want to do and to be a part of for the next year coming up. This Emperor got a lot of choices and decisions that they need to do. They also can be thinking, you know what, I'm really just tired of love and dating. I may just want to be a single person. So there can be something that your person is actually thinking about. That also can be you, because they don't know if they really have the strength to go through another relationship right now. They are really battling this within side of their self, and it also can come out on you, their words of frustration. They're not making a move. I don't see any them coming towards you. I mean, y'all haven't been close. Y'all haven't been intimate lately. If you was, it probably was last month, a couple of weeks ago, 3 months ago. For some of you, 3 days ago. Ooh, let me get out y'all business. Um, but yeah, let's get a final card before I close out. Did y'all want to see my little bitty Christmas tree? Because y'all know I don't celebrate Christmas no more. But I have to buy my little girl some stuff. Because she a teenager. Okay. And she's let me just say she's a teenager, so she'll be 17 April next year. So she's in that little age group where I gotta get her something for Christmas. So, but I ain't too tough studying no Christmas. I don't do that crumpet stuff no more. Teddy bear, what I tell you? This person really wants to be your teddy bear. They want you to be their teddy bear. This is also something that they want to, this is what they're fighting against turning into. They want to be hard and mean and hard to deal with, hard to communicate with, hard for them to be honest, hard for them to express love and their feelings and emotions. They want to hold back. They want to have the wrong type of boundaries and stuff with you, but they really want to be a teddy bear. Interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and wanting to date. That's exactly what I was saying about the Three of Cups coming out. This is what they really are invoking and calling in and asking for as an emergence or as a blessing. That's what they're fighting against. They're King of Cups. They're fighting against their own emotional side of their self. They rather stay in a reverse Emperor. What have I been telling y'all the past couple of readings? That a King of Pentacles is refusing to step into their role as Emperor. If they don't do it next year, it's going to be a while. It probably may be 2 to 3 more years before you can actually be in a marriage or a relationship with that person. So this can be why the tables are turning. Divine feminines are recognizing this, and a lot of divine feminines will be stepping more into their power, and they will now be choosing their mates. But I give y'all the clue. The divine feminines choose the man. The man does not choose the woman. In some cultures, I'll probably be arrested for saying that. But the truth is, a woman chooses their mate. It's the magnetism, it's the attraction, it's the pheromones for breeding and for procreation, the making of a child. If a woman don't say yes, then it won't be no relationship or marriage anyway. Unless you have a cultural type of religious denomination where it is arranged. But you get what I'm saying. If the woman don't agree, there ain't no relationship anyway. So masculines are realizing that they have less power than they thought they had. Okay? And that they're now realizing the true power lies with the Empress, because the Empress is the backbone to the Emperor. And I'm not talking about the home stuff, the cleaning and doing the laundry. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about spiritually. Is the backbone to the masculine. Okay? So, and this is the masculines now realizing their sense of less power that they actually realize that they have. You said, but the male have power to shine. That's true. But the Empress is the prosperity and abundance attractor naturally. The Emperor earns that, seeks for that, goes after that, obtains that. Like you're talking about the power, the Empress doesn't have to do that. The Empress sits and it is awarded naturally by the ethers, as above, so below, because she is the receiver. And I'm not talking about corporate and um, she's the CEO and the manager. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about the relationship as two divines, a masculine and a feminine. A feminine is a receiver. She receives what she needs to receive, right? The male gives what he needs to give, such as procreation, the making of a child. The seed is given, and the empress receives it and procreates. That's naturally how it done. I'm not talking about how your society now is wanting to change that and this and that, this and that. Okay? But that is now the realization of the power inside the intellect that the masculines are now realizing, when now they're switching up about who they're choosing or wanting to pair, marry, or union with next. You get what I'm saying? Whoever that they were doing that with, they're realizing that that was a fake empress. They were mimicking the the connectedness of love or Venus energy, and everything that they gave, worked, and did for, they got really nothing to show for it. Because a true empress will multiply that, not by hard work, but because she is the mediator from as above as so below. So if she's a true empress, anything that the emperor does bring, it will be multiplied by her presence. I seen something on YouTube the other day that makes a lot of sense, and I put it as my screenshot on my phone. The masculines is needing to realize, and I'm not bashing masculines. This is a spiritual anomaly that is happening. Okay, why the masculines now are wanting to step more into their emperor power? They're getting the epiphany. Okay, um, to come into their true calling. To come into their true calling. The emperors are recognizing this now. The masculines are realizing that their empress presence, like being around somebody, being in the same area or next to you, in the presence of somebody, is the gift. And somebody has taken advantage of that. They didn't acknowledge it. They didn't want to see it. They didn't want to understand it. They wanted to abuse it. They wanted to You were saying it to a group of women 5, 6 weeks ago. Richard, I need to find out some more about you, Pooh. Miss Linda, um, make Richard, I don't know, make Richard a moderator, a temporary moderator. But that's the key thing. And it can be, I'm not biased. It could be same sex, whatever. I'm not here to judge nobody. I don't got time for that. I got enough stuff I got to worry about. I don't got time to worry about what person like what other person. That's out of my pay grade. Okay? I'm here for everybody. I don't got time to judge. But I'm just saying, the empress, once they're stepping into that role, once they have the realization that the presence of this true divine feminine that they're wanting, and divine feminines, I can be talking to you that you're watching, your presence is the gift. Oh, sure, Richard. You can always email me, and then we'll exchange contact information. Vesta Angels with the S Tarot at Gmail, the same as my title. No INC though. Just Vesta Angels Tarot at gmail.com. But this is once your person, and this goes vice versa. Once your person realizes that your presence or getting you, that they know what to do with, thank you, Miss Linda, that they know what to do with you. You know why a lot of reasons why I have not been in relationships is because of people ego. That a person like me, once they get me, they don't know what to do with me. With the S, yeah, that's it. All one word. And I recognize that when trying to get to know somebody, when trying to date somebody, I ask them this question. I say, okay, so once we may become in a relationship or dating or committed one on one only, then what? And they go blank. They get silent. And then they'll pause and say, what do you mean, then what? I say, then what? Once you feel like you obtained and got the chase over and you think you won me or you won this relationship, what's next? What's next? Then what? Only an emperor will have the answer or some type of answer. You get what I'm saying? Somebody who is impersonating an emperor, a page, or a knight don't know what to say. Or they will totally say the wrong thing, or they're going to say, what are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. Ooh, red flag. Throw the flag in. Divine feminines, that's when you cut and run. When they start to say, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? That's when you cut and run. Okay? Only an emperor will think on their feet and be able to say, then what? Then we come together, we make a conversation, and we decide on if we want to move, if we do, what area. Or for y'all, I can't have kids no more, but for y'all who can have kids, let's agree on a time period or a length of time when we want to have our next child. I mean, a child, where we want to raise that child. Let's agree on a date on how long we will date before we decide to become engaged. And then after that, what date do we want to set for marriage? What is your spirituality like? What's your mental like? What's your head like? No pun intended. What you thinking? What you feeling? Anything but what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. You just talking. Or I don't understand what that means. What? But you want to obtain moi? Let me get off this video and mess with y'all. Because I already look crazy. I just woke up, got my pajamas on, all types of stuff. I actually fell asleep. After I came back from my job, impromptu job interview, I bet that old job gonna be like, I can't believe that woman quit. I sure did. You're not finna work shit out of me. No, no, Pooh. No, no. I see the signs. And I paid my dues. I do the easiest thing possible because according to nature, we ain't supposed to be doing all this stuff anyway. I'm supposed to be living freely. I'm supposed to be living freely and enjoying my life. But what else? I think that's it. But we'll talk more about the emperor, okay? But you'll see the signs, and especially if somebody like to instigate and argue, and they try and win arguments and stuff like that. I had somebody at my job, like they just wanted to prove me wrong so bad. I don't care about being wrong. That's not a big deal for me. I don't group over that. Emotional growth, right? Emotional maturity, intellect. I don't care about nobody saying I'm wrong because I'm a person that want to learn and want to listen. So once I know the truth, or I don't have a problem about changing my perception and my perspective, and I'll think about it and I'll be like, oh, okay, I can see that. No big deal. But I had this man, masculine, to want to prove me wrong so bad. Five of Swords. And it's kind of like, I'm an empress sitting in your presence, and you don't recognize that, but you want to. I think this mug had a crush on me or something. It has to be. And this person actually really thought that by them trying to make me look wrong, Five of Swords, look defeated, that it would make them look more intelligent, like they doing something. But it turned me off as an empress, right? Because a true masculine would never try to or want to embarrass their female. I'm not their female, but you get what I'm saying. They would not want to try and win the battle or the war. It would want to be more compromising, or say, like, hey, do you know this? Or I got this type of information. So would you be willing to look at this perception or this perspective, or add this information to what you already think and feel, and then you come up with your own conclusion, whether it's the same, or whether you will say, hey, you know what, I think you're right, or that's a good idea. That could be that. You know what I'm saying? But this person wanted to prove me wrong oh so bad, to make them look, strong, and that turns women off. It really do. Um, because you're trying to make me feel so little to make you feel like you doing something. And I don't know if this person was trying to impress me, but it turned me off. And I was like, even as a co-worker, being around that person, I don't even go around that person as a co-worker no more. I don't say nothing to them. It's kind of like, ew. I'm a girly girl. Like, you trying to prove me wrong and everything. It's kind of like, whether I'm right. That's not the point. It's kind of like you were doing all that to make yourself feel like a five of swords. Like you the one holding the sword, you the one won, and I'm the one walking away and I lost. So you feel better now? That's what I said. You said yes, he was trying to impress you. Yeah, not knowing better. And it's kind of like inform me, help me to learn if I'm saying something wrong, or I'm open to information for change. But don't be trying to make me look stupid and make me feel wrong and stuff like that as a way to make you feel better, or you trying to look better in my eyes as a guy. I don't know. It was like lame to me. Some women may like that and think it's cute, but coming from an empress, it was like a turnoff. Because even if the roles were reversed and that was my like my man or my boyfriend, and maybe he didn't know something, I would be like, you know, this is the correct way to say it or pronounce it. You know, I'll tell them that because I wouldn't want my emperor or my man to look inferior or stupid. I wouldn't blast it out or call them out or make them look stupid. This is what I'm talking about the masculines now are realizing that whoever that they were dealing with imposters as empresses. Because those fake empresses will be like, oh hey, oh you stupid, you don't know what you talking about, this, and be loud and be embarrassing their man, their husband, their empresses. You get, I mean, their emperor. You get what I'm saying? But I, on the other hand, would even text them, hey, this is the proper way to do this, to say this. Hell, it could be we're at a function. This is the salad fork. This is the dinner fork. This is the butter knife. So that my man won't look crazy. You get what I'm saying? Instead of being like, that ain't the fork that you use. That's, you don't even know what you're doing. That's the damn salad fork. You ain't supposed to eat that with the dinner. That's the fake empresses that the emperors have been dealing with for a long time. And now this is why they're changing in their power. They're realizing who they chose and what they chose was wrong. It deterred them out of their too far down in their journey the wrong way. And now they have to make a detour. So, you, if I'm speaking to you as the other empress, the true empress, they're not only scared to take this detour with you and to have to go through all that again and then find out in the end that you are an imposter too, but they're saying that that's not the case. It's more spiritual, it's more connectedness, it's more of the twin flame card in reverse that we sing. They're recognizing that you are their spiritual mirror. You get what I'm saying? Instead of their karmic mirror. Somebody that has a loving, open heart, that is genuine, that's not trying to embarrass them, somebody to help them learn, to help them execute, to give them the right direction and information, to help to build their status and their wealth, not only can be physically, but spiritually. The more that you spiritually ground your masculine, the more that your masculine will grow. It's not about you actually having to do the hard work for your masculine or necessarily with them or beside them. It's built in them that they would do it themselves. It's the lack of the spiritual connectedness that they have been not receiving from the fake imposter empresses. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show y'all my little tree before I let y'all go. I'm gonna show y'all my little tree. I don't know if I showed y'all last year. Don't say nothing to my about my clothes. And I got y'all on TV. I don't know if y'all had seen my little house, but that's the little mirror. Not the mirror, the little light stand. See how it's sitting on the table? I don't know if I was supposed to extend it, but I'm gonna work on it though. Okay. I'm in the middle of washing clothes, so don't say nothing about those. But this is the little tree. Ain't she cute? I just like to decorate, so it's more about decoration for me. But that's the little tree, and we got the date right there. But yeah, that's her. So, but that's everything. And I had bought some new little things. I didn't decorate too much. I haven't taken the tags off because they were supposed to actually go on the table over there as a centerpiece. But I changed my mind. So I'm still trying to decorate a little bit more. But yeah, um, that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow and the day after. Um, I probably will do y'all all zodiac sign tomorrow because that's gonna take about an hour, and I think that's probably what y'all need. And then Sunday we'll do y'all holiday read. You sent me an email, okay? I will respond to it. But thank y'all so much. I know I said a lot. I know that I talked a lot. I know y'all can't see me. Hold on. I know that I talked a lot, okay? And I said a lot of things. But everything I said is for a reason. Um, the truth always is going to come out. It's never hid for too long. We got some things that will continue to be revealed. Um, I want to say a lot, but it's just hard for me to say what I want to say because I don't build this channel almost seven years. My anniversary was in October. I think it turned seven years. I don't want it to get taken down, but I need to find another type of platform. Um, Without y'all having to pay for me to be able to do other type of videos. Rumble. I've heard of that. I need to look into that. I used to do a podcast. My podcast is still up, but I haven't been over there lately. Where I can just talk freely. I forgot what podcast I was using. It still may be in the description box or in my about section. I will let y'all know if I decide to go back over there and start back doing podcasts where that you can just tune in and just listen. I will be doing like a full reading, but of course you're not going to be able to see the cards and stuff. Um, I may get back into that. I forgot who I used, but I think it should still be up in my description and also my about section as a link. So I may start back doing that so I could be more freely to say what I want to say, and to express things like I want to express them and talk about more what's going on in the world, especially now that we're having all these sightings and things like that. This is just the tip of the iceberg. That's what I'm hearing, allegedly. You can believe it or not, but continue to listen on what people are saying. This is going to be everybody. Your three-letter people, your government, your Congress, your leaders, uh, your own supervisor, the person you're close to, the person who trying to date you, your ex, me, everybody. Listen to what somebody is saying. Just don't hear them. Listen, because somebody is about to say something, and you're gonna catch it, and it's gonna give you the okay to either go forward or to cut something off. I heard what I needed to hear the other day, which is the card that came out, the gratitude card in reverse. I did something. I gave somebody something, and then as being generosity, this person told me, "This all I get." What? You said what? This person said, "This all I get." My presence of being around you is a gift. Because I am a high priestess. I am a hermit. I am an empress. And I'm not making myself bigger than life and all that. If I do, that's my power. Maybe you should too. But it's just the point of people have gotten so that they expect so much without putting anything in. You got to put the work in, sir, ma'am. It's got to be an Eight of Pentacles in the upright with the King of Wands, Emperor, King of Swords. The communication, the heart chakra, the mental, the action, the desire, the the strength. All of that needs to be A1. If you're lacking in all of those, and it was a small token of a birthday gift. This person said a birthday gift. This person said, "This all I get." That showed me right there, you cannot be around me. You cannot be in my energy. You're already showing me a lack of gratitude. I just shook my head and I felt sorry for the person because they just didn't know you finna get cut off. I'm not even finna allow you to be as a friend or around my family or anything. And we're just cool. It's nothing, no boyfriend thing or intimate nothing. We just cool. And I was just showing, you know, a little token as a birthday gift. And it's like, don't even play like that or play talk or play joke around me. Um, Not when it comes to something like that. Now, if we're joking and talking about somebody walking down the street or something that happened on TV, something else. But when a person is showing some type of level of gratitude and then you be like, serious face, this all I get, that means you don't appreciate me, you don't appreciate me being in your life, and you don't appreciate things in life. Because nobody have to do anything for anybody, especially for another adult. The only thing that we're supposed to be doing is taking care of children. That's it. Ain't no adult supposed to be taking care of no other adult unless you're in a union for as marriage. And then for me, that has its different boundaries too. Like everybody is different. But I'm just saying, it just showed me a lack of gratitude. Like you don't appreciate my time, my money, my energy, my thought process, or my gift. So underline, you don't appreciate me being around you or my energy in your presence. So you got to go. And it's not being mean, it's about foresight. Because if I let that happen now and I do it again, I'm going to be the one that needs healing going down that road. You understand what I mean? Because the tables will turn back on me where I will start to feel less confident, um, self-esteem issues. I need to do more. I don't need to do more. I didn't need to do that. The fuck you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Lack of gratitude. But y'all have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you seeing this. I know this was a long video, 2 hours, but I may leave it up. I may delete it after a couple of days because it's extremely too long. But I'll see. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.